Good afternoon, everyone. So today we have a webinar on how to create a league knockout tournament on whatscore.com. So this will be a short webinar where I show you quickly how to use this free platform where you can create your own tournaments for either league formats or knockout tournaments. And basically, we'll have a quick demonstration. I'll be showing you the features of this product. And then later on, if there are any questions, we can take it up later. So right now it is going to be mostly on a one-way mode. I'll just be explaining all the features. This is on recording. So I'll be recording this webinar. And then later, once I stop recording, we can also have a Q&A session. If there are any questions, I request you to put it on the chat box, and I will take it up during the Q&A. I request everyone to mute yourself, and we'll get started very soon. Great. So some introductions quickly. So about myself, I'm Veer Verma. I head sales and marketing in whatscore.com. About whatscore.com, it's basically a freemium tournament management software. We believe it's one of the best in the world, wherein there are many features where tournament organizers can organize their tournaments for free. It is currently being used in many countries. If you scroll down, you will see some statistics about us. So this has been our track record. We started way back in 2017-18. So we have hosted more than 2,000 tournaments. It's being used across 110 countries. We support over 50 sports. The most popular being the racket sports are the most popular, followed by the team sports such as football, basketball, etc. So a lot of tournaments being done on these particular sports, but there are supports for other sports as well. I will share it with you at a later point. So currently over 26,000 players have been registered on this platform. So we request you to come and use this platform and give us your valuable feedback so we can even make it better for you, all you sports enthusiasts. Now, coming back to the product itself. So this is a website, whatscore.com. If you just click on whatscore.com, this is what you will see. And if you want to create a tournament, you will go to all tournaments here. I will not be using this site because it's a live site. I'm using a different site for my demo. So if you click on all tournaments, you will have something like a create tournament button. And I'm just created a tournament here. I can show you the create tournament button on this one. So there's a create tournament button here. So once you click on the tournament, create tournament, you can create your own tournament, including the name of the tournament, your own logo or the banner or the poster, whatever you want to have. What sport is this tournament going to be for? There are a whole lot of sports that we support. As I mentioned, over 50 odd sports that we support. So you can choose your sport from there. What will be the start date and end date of this tournament, the contact details of the organizer, and finally the location, the Google location of your tournament. So for example, if I was in Hyderabad, Gachibowli Stadium, I can use Gachibowli Stadium here if I was conducting my tournament there, right? So this is all about create tournament, and you can click on create. So basically, I won't be doing it right now because I don't want to use this live website for creating demo tournament. So I have a alternate website. It's called demo website, where we use for all our testing and for these sort of demos. So basically, I have created a sample tournament, which is in the lines of the FIFA World Cup that we had just seen. So I have created a sample FIFA World Cup tournament. I uploaded this banner. You could upload your own banner for the tournament, as I just showed. You can upload your own banner. You can give your own location. I've given the Qatar World Cup Stadium as the location. This is all as per your custom requirements that you can do. So once you create the tournament, now today's webinar is going to be about how to create a league come knockout tournament, right? So this is one of the most popular formats nowadays that we see with organizers. Even the FIFA World Cup was done in a league come knockout fashion. So in the league matches, you had 4 groups or maybe 8 groups. I had just uploaded 4 groups here just for the demo purpose. So I not really uploaded, I just uploaded the banner actually. We'll be doing it together. So in the banner, you could see that, each group has got like 4 different teams. And then the top 2 teams from each group will come and play the knockout, right? So this is the format of the FIFA. So we can do whatever we want in our tournament. We can have perhaps 16 teams in the league, and then maybe 4 teams come for the knockout. It's up to the organizer how we want to do it. So I'll be showing you how we can do it today. So to do that, now let us get started with a real demo. So I will create a category. So my category, let us call it league come knockout. So this is my category, league come knockout. I'll just leave it for December 23. My location, I already put Qatar, so it's coming up. Or if I have a different location, I can always change that. And I'm going to create a category. Okay, so there I got my league come knockout category. So I'll click on that. Now I can update the details of the tournament, like is it going to be an individual participant or a team participant? Because I mentioned football in the earlier case, so it is going to come up as a team. There are other tournaments, like if it's a badminton tournament or a table tennis tournament, you'd probably have an individual sport, so there you will have an individual. But here we have more like a team sport, so I have the participant as team. In the category type, I can have either a men's team, women's team, mixed team, or maybe an open team. So it depends on how I want to do it. So since I'm just demonstrating FIFA, I'll go with the men's team. So is coming to the entry fee for this tournament, whether it's free, whether teams can just register for free, or is it going to be chargeable? So that we can populate here. If it is chargeable, then we can mention what is the entry fee. We support a few currencies. We typically support PayPal throughout the world, where we collect payments on behalf of the organizer. If it is for India, we have just gone live with Razorpay as a payment gateway for Indian organizers. So we can mention, like, let us say, for example, if the tournament fee was 199, I can mention that. I can mention any payment instructions, and I can click save. So it's a premium feature. This is not part of the free product, just to let you know. If it is free, you can obviously use it for free. But if it's a chargeable event and you want to use WhatScore as a payment gateway, then it's a premium product and it is only available for paid customers. But if you want to charge and collect the fee on your behalf, you're welcome to do so. So this is about the, so let me just complete that. So I click on save. So this is the registration details for the teams, and each team, what they need to update will be here on the registration form. So these are the default fields that we have defined for the registrations, for the team registrations, the team name, the email, any display name for the team, their contact number. Seed number is actually more for the organizer, where they can give a ranking of the teams. This is not really for the teams to update themselves, but rather for the organizers to do on the back end. But apart from this, if we want to add any more fields, we can always add. So if we have any custom fields that we want for the teams to register, so we can add that as well. So for example, if I want to add for example, anything about the team that I want to add, right? So maybe it is B division team I want to say, right? So what is the division of that team in your local division, for example? If I want to have that feature, I can say division. If I want to make it mandatory or not mandatory, optional, I can do that. I can click on add. Right, so I have this division field now. So when teams register, they'll also have this field called division, and they can update that data, right? So I just added a field, so I click on update. Apart from teams, we can also collect player details, like the captain details, or if we want even all the 11 players that they are playing, we can have all the details, but we will not do that for the sake of time right now. I'll just keep it very simple. So I'm just saying this is all that we need to collect, and we can start with allow registrations, right? So once we click on allow registrations, now this tournament is live, and you can just give the URL at the top. You can share this URL at the top, and basically your teams can start registering on this wherever they are in the world, right? So as players start registering, you will see them here. So players can register themselves on this URL, and when they start registering, you can see them here. There are different ways of registration. One is the teams themselves can register by this URL. That's the first method. The second method is we can add one team manually, like how I can do here, register new team. And I can say, for example, I want to add India in FIFA. So I can do that. I'll say India. I will give India at FIFA.org, for example, the email address of the team. If I have a different name for the team, I can display it. I can say Indian football team, if I want to say that. What is the contact number of the manager? What is the seed number? Because I'm an organizer, I can give some ranking seeding so that the draws will come out accordingly. If I want to give any divisions, as I just added the field division right on the registration form, I can add that here as well. So I can do whatever I want there, and I can click register. One second, maybe I've given something. I need to click this actually. That's the reason why it's giving me an error, because I need to add more details here if I go down that route. So I should have clicked add new team details. Here I have all those details that I wanted to give. If I want to give India, I should give here. And it would expect me to give a few player names here as well. So this is more of a long route, but these are all the mandatory fields that it expects. So if it was a captain, I have to give a captain. And maybe there is a vice captain. So basically those names should have gone there. I'm just doing this for the sake of explanation. And I'll click on next. And now I can register the team. So now I have India here, which is seeded as 23. So I have got this team registered. So this is another way of adding teams. The first way of adding teams is to let teams register themselves by giving the URL. The second way is to register a new team here. And the third and the most quickest way is to import teams by using an Excel format. So we can download a template. Basically, the template I have already downloaded, and I have maintained some data already so that we don't have to waste time. So let me share you how that looks like. I'll just stop sharing the screen. And let me show you how the template looks like. If I wanted to add a number of teams very quickly, I could use this template instead of having to do one by one, as I just did earlier. Hope you understood what I was trying to show. So let me show you the template. It's an Excel format, so I'm just sharing you the Excel format that you will see. There you go. So you see an Excel format with the team name, the primary email, the display name, contact number, seed number, even all the players from player 1 to player 11. If I want, I can add. It's all optional. It's not mandatory that I put all the player details, but I can do all of that. I can add all of those details. So here I have added a few teams here: France, Netherlands, Germany, Portugal, etc. I've given some email ID. So I've just pre-filled this so that it saves time for our meeting. So I've just done all of that. So once I have filled this format, I can just upload. So let me show you how the upload looks like now. I will go back to the previous screen. So once I filled all of that data in the Excel, I can just select that file. So I had filled it in this Excel sheet. So I'm just going to upload that Excel sheet now. I'll click upload. So imported teams will be added to the existing teams, right? So now I have a list of all of these teams which have got uploaded, which I have just put it in the Excel sheet. It's a quick way of doing it. I had done India manually, and I had done all this through the Excel sheets, right? So this is how you could do very quickly. So that was about the participants. So you have all of these participants now. So now it's up to me now to create the actual matches. So I have to go to the matches section, and now I have to add a stage. Since we said it was a league knockout stage, so the first stage I'm going to call it a league stage. I want to add all of those participants into the league stage. So I've got all of these participants who I have uploaded just now. Then I want to go to the settings, and I want to configure the league, right? I want to configure the league. So league, the various formats I have are a round robin, a knockout, a manual, etc. So right now I want to do a round robin. A league is a round robin. So I will do it as a round robin. I can define how many points each winner of each match will get, how many points for a draw, how many points for a loss, etc. I can distribute them into different groups. Like within, let us say I had 16 teams, I could distribute them into 4 groups, for example, group A, group B, group C, group D. So I want to do like that. Or if I want, I could put all 16 of them into one group. If I do that, then of course there'll be so many matches which may be difficult in a league format, right? So I would rather want to do it into groups. And I can even define how many times each team will play each other. Like if they have a home and away, they'll play twice, right? So one home match, one away match. Here in this case, I'm just saying it's once each. So then I click submit. So now I can now create my groups. So I can go and add, for example, if I want to create 4 groups, I could create group A. I can add group B, how many ever I want according to my participants. Maybe I'll just do just group A, group B for now, just for demonstration. And now let me go to group A and add the various participants that I want in the group A. So here I have all the teams which have been already uploaded. Let us say in this group, I had done a draw offline and I wanted to add these particular teams into this group. I have 4 teams. I want to add these particular teams into this group. So I've added these teams into the group. Now it's up to me to go and create matches for these groups. So I'll go to matches. I'll say create rounds and matches. So there you go. I had 4 teams and now I have 6 matches. Every team will play everybody else, right? So I have all these matches automatically filled in. I can go and schedule each match if I want, and then I can even start updating the scores if I want. So for example, let's say India and Portugal, right? So I want to, before I show you the points, so basically now I have all of these matches updated. And if I go to my points table, I can even see that right now Spain has nobody played anybody yet, so it's all 0-0. I'll just show you how to update that as well. So let us say the first match, India has won. Yes, let us hope India has won against Portugal. So I wanted to update that. Before that, actually, this is the match details. So I can put the venue here. I can do a video streaming. I'll go to these features at a later point. Right now, I just want to edit the score of the match. So let us say India had scored 3 goals and Portugal scored 2 goals. So the match winner was India. It was a natural win. I want to update this. Yeah, so India had won this match. And now if I go to the points table, I will see India winning 1 match and hence obtaining 2 points. This is all done automatically, right? So this is all about the league stage. So I'll be very quick. We have a few more minutes. So this is about the league stage. So we can complete the rest of the matches. We can update the scores for the rest of the matches. These scores can be done not just on the web app, as we can see, but it can also be done on the mobile app. So basically the referees, the scorers can go and update the scores on their mobiles or tablets so that, all of this is live and everybody around the world can see the result. So once that is done, all the points table will show up for each of the groups, Group A, Group B, Group C, etc. And let us say now we have, from these groups, we want to select the winners to the knockout stage. So just for completion, let me go to Group B as well and complete it so that we can, I'll go to the Group B once. For participants in Group B, so here already I have India, so I'll not have India. I'll not select India here. I'll select from the top half. I'll select these 4 countries from the top half. And I'll select, I'll create rounds as well. So I got all the matches. Now let us say here, Cameroon has won against Morocco. Sorry, it was a natural win and match winner was Cameroon. I update that. So now I go to my points table. So basically I have Cameroon leading on Group B, and in Group A, I have India leading in Group A, right? So this is how it's done. So now let's go faster. So let's say all the groups have been completed. We have finished all those matches. And now we want to go to the knockout stage. So this is where I will go back to my, sorry, I'll go back to my stages and I want to add a stage. I want to add a knockout stage. So this was a league format. We finished all the leagues. We've got winners of the leagues. And now I'm going to add a stage. And this is called a knockout stage, right? So in this stage, I have an option to select the teams who I want to select. So here, obviously, I'll only select the teams which have actually qualified, right? So Cameroon has qualified already in Group B. And now in Group A, we had India, which is qualified in Group A. So I'll only select those teams just for sake of simplicity. I could select, obviously, in a knockout stage, I can select 2 teams, 4 teams, 8 teams, 16 teams, the way we normally do, 32 teams, 64 teams, etc. Right? So just for the sake of simplicity, I have selected only these 2 teams right now. And I want to make this a knockout. I want to make it a knockout format. And I'll click submit. Now I want to create matches. I want the teams. Now, because there are only two teams, you won't have much to play with. So I'll just add a couple of more teams so that you have a better idea of what the system will try to do. So I'll just, for the sake of simplicity, I'll add England and Germany as well. So let us say these four teams have qualified the group stages, right? And now they are in the knockout stage. So now I want to create matches for them. I want to create automatic matches, knockout matches for them. So there you go. The system has automatically done as per whatever seeding we have given. So it may have done randomly as per the seeding that's given, but let us say we want to change it. So for example, we don't want England and India to play, for example. I'll be running out of this meeting in a few minutes, but it's okay. We'll complete this. So let us say we don't want India and England to play. Rather, we want India and Germany to play, right? So as a tournament organizer, I can swap it. I can change these automatic draws. So I can instead have Germany and India playing and England and Cameroon playing in the semifinals. This is up to me. I can change that, right, as an organizer. So again, the same thing. So once these matches are scheduled, you can go and edit the scores. So let us say, hopefully, again, India has won 3 and Germany has scored only 1. Let us say India won again. It's a natural win. And here again, let us say Cameroon has won. Let us give the underdogs a better chance today. So Cameroon has won, England 1-0. Right. So basically, they have now progressed to the final stage, right? So basically, India and Cameroon are now in the finals, right? And again, let us say India has won the World Cup. I really hope to see that day. So there you go. So I have completed the whole tournament now. So the league was completed. We had 4 groups. Out of those 4 groups, 4 teams have qualified for the knockout stage. We have done the draws of the knockout. We have updated the scores of the knockout. And finally, we have a winner, right? So we have the final winner position, right? India is number 1, Cameroon is number 2. If we want consolation, we could also do a consolation match between the losing semi-finalists, but that's all for another day, right? So this is what I want to quickly show. So these league cum knockout matches are really easy to manage on WhatScore. It's all free. We welcome all the organizers to use them and hopefully give us feedback so that we can make it a better product for you. I hope that was useful, and also let you know that as an organizer, you can ask us for free demos. We are there. We have a support team which can support you, give you free demos so that we want to make sure your tournament is a grand success. Okay, I hope that was useful. We'll again meet in another webinar again. So I'll go for Q&A shortly. I'll just stop recording, and then I'll go for Q&A.